Hello guys, and today I'm bringing you another deck list, but it's different for the last few that I've uploaded. And it's Heroic Challenger. It's a warrior type monster that basically shits rank 4 XYZs. Sorry for my language if I've got younger viewers, I'm not too sure of the ages, so... But anyway, if you'd like to keep up to date with my deck, my goal of doing every deck list in a video, then please subscribe. And if you like my videos and or this one, then please also subscribe. You know, it keeps me going, and seeing the subscribe count increasing makes me keep going. It makes it worthwhile knowing that some people are actually using my deck lists or getting inspiration from them and stuff, and actually watching my content, so thank you for that. Anyway, get on to the deck. We've got 3 Assault Halberd, and if your opponent controls a monster and you control a monster, you can special from this card from your hand. If this card attacks the event specific monster, inflict piercing damage, and when this card inflicts bad damage to your opponent, you can add 1 heroic card for your deck to your hand. So it's also a free special summon if they have a monster. If you go second, then you can normal summon an XYZ, but you can also, if it deals damage, and it deals piercing damage, you can add a heroic card from your deck to your hand, which is good, because you can add the spell cards as well, because it's only heroic. Then we've got 3 double lance, and when this guy's normal summon, you can special 1 heroic challenge double lance from your hand or graveyard, which is good. You bring another one out, and XYZ with it. See, this is just already backing up my saying of it actually just completely summons rank 4 XYZs really easily. And from your hand or graveyard in first defense position. And this card cannot be used as a single material monster, which is what you don't need it. It's XYZ. And this cannot be used as the XYZ material except for the XYZ summon of a warrior type monster, which is unfortunate, but quite a lot of the XYZs in this deck are actually warrior types. So then we've got 3 Thousand Blades. And once per turn you can discard 1 heroic card, special 1 heroic monster from your deck, which is easily enough bringing out another XYZ monster. And if you do change the card's defense position, which doesn't max, and use it as a material. And if you activate this effect, you can add special any monsters for the rest of your turn except heroic monsters, which you can bring out 1 of the heroic XYZs in your deck. When you take damage from an attack or a card effect while this card is in your graveyard, you can special this card from your graveyard in face attack position. You can only use the effect of a heroic challenge of Thousand Blades once per turn. So you just bring it out in their turn, and the next turn use its effect another XYZ monster, which is good. So then the next monster is 3 heroic challenge extra sword, and an XYZ monster that was summoned using this card as an XYZ material gains its effect when it is XYZ summoned. It gains 1000 attack, which is good for bringing out higher attacking monsters, because it can be easily special summoned because it's a level 4 heroic monster with 1000 blades, or normal summon it after you special summoned it Assault Halberd by its own effect. And also, it means you can get 1000 extra attack like on Excalibur that doubles its original attack. So it goes 2000 to 4000, it gains 1000 off that, it'll go to... Oh no, this card's... Oh no, okay, it'll still become 4000 unfortunately. That might come back to it. But then I think Blade Ninja gains that's 3200 attack, or this one 3500 or whatever. And this one can have 2500. And also it gains its effect based on how many it's got on it. But that's just a few examples. Then we got 3 Sword Shield. And during your player's turn, if you control a place of a heroic monster, you can send this card from your hand to the graveyard for the rest of this turn. You take no battle damage. And heroic monsters you control cannot be destroyed by battle, which is good for keeping them on the field really. So I wouldn't really normal summon that or special summon it with their effects unless you have to XYZ, unless it's the only card in your hand. But I'd keep it in your hand as protection because it's like an honest equivalent of this deck, or a Caloose. So yeah. Then we got 2 Clasp Sword, which is level 1. And when this guy is special summoned by the effect of a heroic challenger monster, you can add 1 heroic challenger monster from your deck to your hand. You can only use the effect of heroic challenger Clasp Sword once per turn. So if you don't have any level 4 heroic monsters in your effect, you can use Thousand Blades effect to bring that out, then bring the level 4 monster to your hand. So if you had Sword Shield to your hand or something as an example, or Double Lance, depending on what you want to do. Then the last monster card is 3 Ambush Soldier, and during the sample phase you contribute this card special to 2 heroic challenger monsters from your hand or graveyard. Which is good because you just normal summon it. Well, you have to wait a turn unfortunately, but if you have Sword Shield in your hand you can discard that or use your trap cards. Then next turn you can tribute it and then special summon 2 then XYZ, or you can only use the effect of heroic challenger ambush soldier once per turn, and when you do you can banish this card from your graveyard, make all heroic challenger monsters you control become level 1. That's if you want to bring out level 1 XYZ monster, but I would recommend just keeping them level 4. But if you can keep it on the field over the turn, Good effect. Then we go on to the spell cards. We've got 1 Rejeki, 1 Mystical Space Typhoon, and 1 Book of Moon as the staple spell cards. Then we've got 3 Rota, because it went from 1 to 3, which you can just add the ones you want to your hand. So you shouldn't really only be left with Sword Shield, but if you are, you can use it as an extra material. Don't feel bad about it. So it just adds 1 level 4, level 1 Warrior type monster from your deck to your hand, which is a Searcher. Then we got 2 Heroic Chance and target 1 face of a heroic monster you control. This turn double its attack, but it cannot attack your opponent directly. You can only use to activate 1 Heroic Chance per turn. So if you need to destroy a big monster that's higher than your attacks, double it and then destroy it. That's easy enough, that's what it's there for. Then we've got 1 the Warrior Returning Alive, which target 1 Warrior type monster in your graveyard, add that target to your hand, which recycles. Either Sword Shield if you need it, or double lance or whatever. Depends what you want to do. Then on to the traps, they're all stable traps. 1 Bottomless, 2 Mirror Force, 1 Torrential, 1 Compulsory, 3 Call of the Haunted, and 1 Solemn Warning. Which is good for, Call of the Haunted is good for bringing out more level 4s and using their effects and stuff, so yeah, that's why that's in there. Then on to exploits, we've got 2 Kusanagi, 1 Utopia, 1 Cheyenne, 1 Blade Armor Ninja, 2 Gandiva, 3 Excalibur, 2 Rongomiant, which is a weird name, then 2 Baby Tragon, 1 Utopia Roots. I'd keep all the Heroic Ninjas in and the Blade Armor Ninja and stuff, but the others you can switch up if you want to. I'd keep the level 1s in just in case. But anyway, go on to your Heroic Champions effects. 3 level 4 Warrior type monsters to summon Kusanagi, and once per turn, when a trap card is activated, you can touch 1 XYZ material from this card, negate the activation, and if you do destroy it, then this card gains 500 attack. So it gains that 500 attack permanently as well, which is good. Then we got 2 level 4 Warrior type monsters, which is Gandiva, and once per turn when level 4 lower monster is special summoned to your opponent's side of the field, except during the damage step, you can touch 1 XYZ material monster from this card, destroy that special summon monster, which is good for stopping them doing stuff, because most decks special summon level 4s and either XYZ with them or Synchro summon with them, so you can just use Gandiva's effect, get rid of it, put a spanner in there, works. Then we got 3 Excalibur, which is 2 level 4 Warrior type monsters, and once per turn you can start 2 XYZ material monsters from this card. This card's attack becomes double its original attack until your opponent's next end phase. Like I was saying before, if you've got the extra sword on and it's got 3000 attack, when it gets doubled it will only double to 4000 because it's original attack, and then that 1000 is wiped off until the end, until it goes back to its original attack, then it gets the boost again, if you understand what I mean. If you play it on Yu-Gi-Oh! Pro you'll understand. But like, it'll gain 3000 attack normally then, so when it's doubled, you only double Excalibur's once really with its effect. But on the next monster is Ron Gominant and number 86 as well. So you can have 2 or more max 5 level 4 Warrior type monsters. During each your opponent's end phase, attach 1 extra material monster from your on this card, unfortunately, but that's why it's got so good effects. And this card gains the following effects based on the number of XYZ materials attached to it. So I think it gains them like as a stack. So we've got 1 or more, this card cannot be destroyed by battle, which is good because you have 1 on the end. Then 2 or more, this card gains 1000 first attack. So it'll have 3000 attack. Then it'll get 1000 from extra sword if you use extra sword on it, or even if you use 3 extra swords on it, it can make it really big. And then it's 3 or more, this card is unaffected by other card effects, and 4 or more, your opponent can't normal special summon, and 5 or more, once per turn you can destroy all cards your opponent controls. So if you get all 5 out easy, summon that, you activate the effect, boom, destroy all them. The attack, it's got 1500 attack standard. It's got 2 or more, which gives it another 1500 attack. Then 3 extra swords on it, it'll be 6000 attack. So you just attack. Then obviously 1's removed from it, but then it's got 4 or more in there, so your opponent can't normal or special summon. So you just attack again, unless it's got face down cards. They're you can get rid of them, so it's a really good monster if you can get 5 on your field. But it's a bit hard, but you can do it. There we go. Then that's the last heroic champion cards I was going to talk about. But anyway, thank you for watching this heroic challenger deck. It's quite a good deck. I might actually build this in real life. I find it quite fun. Find it quite good to beat people with. But anyway, thank you for watching again. And if you like this video, then please like, comment, subscribe, share, you know, all that malarkey. And see you next time, guys.